355 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with project number 8, Simple Calculator. At least we're near the end. Kind of. I think we've been near the end of this calculator from the get-go. It's just been extremely elusive. Far more elusive than we ever anticipated going into it. So, we have our example project, and I think it's been so long we're even going to revisit the following. So, the instructions. We've got our example code, we have our handy guide. Thank God the window has been resized. Cool. Somehow it's back to what we needed it to do. And this is actually nice because now we can test. Can we see one? Let's move this over just a bit. 1, 2, plus 3 equals 15. Clear. Ta-da! B-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. So that means the code we are following does indeed work, which is nice. That means our code should eventually function. Should. Okay. That's back to where that needs to be. This can go to... What are we looking for? Close, close, close. What am I looking for? We are looking for the following. La da 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 dee 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 lee dee 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 dee. Now, something about opening our code, opening our project. I'm to terms with all of this. You know, you think after 355 days we'd get the hang of this. Okay. Here's that. Here's view. Console. Minimal errors. We've got a weird, we're gonna call it a printout error for what's being hailed to the calculator screen. Oh, I know what it is. The calculator's fine, guys. It's my stupid divs. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look. We came from a single wow. Oh my god. It's just my ability to process and think more clearly before midnight. But this is like an hour and a half earlier than normal. Like 10:30 something or 22:34. Usually it's minutes to midnight before we start the stream. And then from there it's just progressively worse. Obviously, we're already on a decline. But anyways, I can just feel like thinking is so much easier to do, and I can immediately see. So everything we were pumping into the calculator screen, it was returning like the double and then the stacked and piecing things together because we have both log and total now. Before, we just had the single printout. See, we've got 2, 1, and 2, plus 3. We've got log up top, and then the current. That's what's currently appearing on our... Look at this. 1 and 1. 2, plus... See that? This is our log. This is our printout, plus 3. It changes. Equals... Ta-da! Holy shit, our calculator actually works. That means we kind of finished the project last night. We didn't even realize it. Oh my god. That's insane. Okay, first of all, I can't believe the response time to figure it out. I was looking at that yesterday that was a solid, like, it dragged on for I think another 12 minutes or so, and that didn't click at all. Do you see the difference, the benefit of coding earlier in the day? And it's still only, well, it's still after 22:30 something at night. Can you imagine me at like 2 in the afternoon or 11 a.m.? Yeah. Oh, can't wait. After day 365, we're going to be able to think and we're going to be able to read and learn about stuff during the day. Hopefully, our understanding and ability to program should, fingers crossed, skyrocket. I hope. But yeah. Having a cat and trying to learn after midnight, I wouldn't recommend trying to learn anything after midnight with a cat in the room. That's what I've learned after this year of suffering. I actually figured that out within the first couple weeks, but still. It should be documented. That needs to be in bold font on Code Academy and Code Wars and Free Code Camp. No coding after midnight. Especially if there's a cat in the room. All right, what are we looking for? So we don't actually need to. I thought I needed to totally update our JavaScript. I thought I was gonna just have a lot of confusion for today's stream because we had been following the guide. We even have the guide tab open, as you can see, to revisit. Oh my god, I thought I botched something in our JavaScript, but no, we just need to finish taking care of business. Working overtime. No, are we not going to go there? We're not going to go there. All right. What to do here to cure our double something or other. Typical. A likely story. What to do? Trying to think if we need to modify our HTML, which I don't think we do. What we need to modify is our CSS, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell I would execute that specifically. I think we've got screen. Screen is its own div now. Screen is its own div. All we did was add a second part to it. See, we had main. Then we have calculator face. Okay, so here... Because what we did is we broke it into thirds. We've got the first third up top is the calculator face, which has the title and the screen printout. The bottom 2/3 is the button layout. But for the top third, that too is split into 2/3. The top 2/3 are the header for calculator and the all clear button. And then the bottom third is, what's it called? The actual screen printout. So right now it's a single line. We need to make it 2 lines. I think there's space to keep both the same. No, we don't want it to be the same. We need to modify this. We're gonna have to change it somehow. How are we going to change it? Well, when in Rome, do something or other. Do we want to keep the same third sort of profile, 1/3 to 2/3 ratio? For styling and weighting, it worked out fine here. But now that we're adding 2 lines, it would still technically be okay. Why would it be okay? Well, because it would still be something. Think it through, Steven. Think it through. What are we adjusting? We're adding another row, not to main. See, we've got 1 FR and 2 FR, 1/3, 2/3. Here we have 2 FR. I think the easiest thing to do is have 1 FR and another FR. No. Aha. What it is the following. It's screen. We need to set up screen here. Not just that styling, but in addition to that. So display flex. That could work. Justify content flex n. Align items. Center. Grid column 1 to 4 border. 2 pixels, solid orange. Trying to figure out easiest way of executing this. Death. What does 2FR net us? See, this isn't where it needs to change. Where it should actually change is if we add grid row, we'll grid and grid row down here and give it 2 columns inside of screen, because it's screen that needs to be split. We don't need to really split this div again. The reason why we'd want to make it 2FR is to increase the spacing, sort of to balance things out. That way there's more breathing room. But that's just a minor setback. Alright, so what do we need to do from here? Don't mind me. Oh, we didn't even save our code. Save, refresh. Aha, that does work. For now. Typical. Alright, so things that rhyme with code stuff. What to do. It is screen. That's exactly what we need to do. Grid row. Yep. To be completely honest, we're just going to take this. Yeah. It's going to get weird. I wonder if there is a flex grid for display? I feel like I'm sending mixed messages to this. I haven't had to think about grid and flex for, God, the better part of 2.5 weeks now, or however long it's been working on this stupid calculator. What do I need to split it. It needs to be rows. We don't need the columns. We don't want it to be green. What color can we do? It's already I don't know what color it is already. I mean, it's got an orangey-ish to orange, uh, red, green, blue, purple. Do we do yellow? We'll do yellow. Yellow. We could do black. No, no, no. Yellow. Save, save, save. You think that's gonna work? I don't think that's gonna work, dude. And we can just do 1FR. 1FR. Let's see. 1 and 2. Maybe we should do 2 for the equation? I don't even know. This is just ridiculous. Save, save, save. Refresh. God, this is... Okay, so first of all, that's a sign. Here, we've just got a big sack of confusion. Remember, we just need to split it. How can I split the damn thing? Display grid. There is a way to do this. There is a way to do this. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Hey, Topher. How you doing? Streaming with the lights on today. It's been a while. I know we've had a lot of late night streams lately, and there's been a change in our lady's schedule. So I'm trying to slot in a stream a little bit earlier in the evening tonight. So we've got lights on. Plus, the room's been like a battlefield lately with like crap, so the darkness has been cloaking all the nonsense we had in here. It's still in here. The room's like packed with stuff, but it's just like stacked right out of screen. We're prepping for the change to the stream coming in the next year. I think the desk is gonna end up like over there with my back to the wall, and then the bed will be repositioned. That way you don't see toes this way. They'll be coming in this direction. But yeah, with the screen, the desk in like the middle of the room, I'll be able to stream at all hours. Without having to deal with humans going to and from and whatnot, having to juggle all of that. Anyways, so what is happening? So I realized our calculator is actually functioning perfectly. We conquered the calculator last night, and I didn't realize it because of the weird printouts that we're getting. Plus 34. See, this looks confusing, right? Actually, let's clear it. Don't mind that. Don't mind that bit. Hold on. Hold on. 1, 2. Nearly perfect. 1, 2 plus 3 equals, ta-da. So what's happening is I have both log and total getting pumped to the same row on the calculator screen. So that's why I'm not getting the split. See, we're getting both 12s plus 3s. See, and it changes, equals 15. But in ours, it's all on the same row. 1, 2 plus 3. So that's the log, and then that second one is the bottom printout, equals, ta-da. So it works. She's alive. Yes, we just gotta fix our display. And I'm trying to recall, because now it's been 2.5 weeks, and apparently that's the limit. Anything nearing 2 weeks and beyond, apparently I forget how to use that tool. So now I'm trying to come to terms with how I had everything split up for our main div and the calculator face versus the buttons. And now we've got another screen. See, I've got our main div holding everything. We have our calculator face. And then the buttons. Inside calculator face, though, is screen. And screen is broken into 2 divs. Oh, I need to... I don't... No, I can keep the rows. I need to turn it. I need to turn the content. That's what I need to do. So right now they're side by side. But if I align them, I need to turn the alignment. How the f do I turn the alignment? Which means we won't need justify content. Well, yeah, we won't need justify content. We'll need align items. We'll need to do some doctoring. I think that's what's happening. Topher, just get green bedding and chroma key it. That's actually a good point. That would be very clever. I almost set up the desk, or was thinking about moving the desk on this side, so my back's facing this way. I don't think it's really been shown before, except when I did some early testing from streaming directly from the Xbox earlier in the year. You can see she has a pink wall in our bedroom. So I thought about, instead of using that wall, which is just beige, to have the pink wall as the backdrop and then just chroma key the pink paint instead of having to get a green screen. But that seemed too crazy. Plus a lot of glare, and then I don't know. It just, yeah, we'll get there. So we need to get rid of some nonsense, because the two different displays are just gonna cause a frickin' war. Over, oh right, just gotta fix your display grid. How can you have display flex and display grid in the same element? We can't. I was desperate. That was the difference. I was very concerned. People do that all the time. Just need good lighting. That's my concern with the paint. It's not super glossy paint, but I feel like with good lighting, it's just gonna cause a weird glary effect. Topher, recommendations. Display, flex direction, column. Is that gonna solve all of my needs? Is it really that simple? I don't need to change the 1FR to 2FR and all of that noise. Maybe I still need it 2FR, but I can get rid of all of this. Display, yeah. I think you're right. Flex direction. Flex direction. D. Column. Okay, and then I know it's going to be all kinds of... well, you know what? Align items center. We will have align items... yeah, We will have align items as something end. What is it? It's not flex end. It's... is it flex end? Align items. I thought there was a cool... yeah, here we go. Baseline, center, flexed, and stretch. So when we turn it on its side... God, I'm trying to remember everything. I guess it is flex end that we want. Flex end there. And here we'll do... is it space around? Yeah, space around. I think that way the numbers are stacked. with a little bit of breathing room. Save, save, save. Refresh. Oh my god, it worked. Look at that. Unfreaking believable. I birthed a calculator. A sketchy calculator. You know, I've kind of gotten used to the font style. The macaroni popsicle stick with, you know, paste and glitter style calculator we have going on here. I mean, this is worthy of hanging it on the refrigerator, so I know we need to change it to make it look a little more realistic and desirable, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss this. I like its hilariously simplistic, comical styling. Maybe we keep all the ridiculous colored borders and just round the edges and call it a day. We should round the edges and make the borders thicker. Like 3 or 5 pixels for everything. So it's like stacked, tapered rainbow calculator. Yeah. This is... You'll see. It'll be special. It'll be special. Topher, macaroni noodles and toothpicks calculator. You know, arts and crafts stuff for little kids. Alright, what am I looking for now? Oh, I know. We're gonna change this to a 1 and see if the universe implodes. Refresh. It did not implode. We don't really have a lot of breathing room with just one FR. You know, if we were just testing our which we still are just testing our calculator, but when we go to change the font, look at the font size on this. 1 and 2 plus 3. You see that? It's nice. It's there. It's noticeable. 1 and 2 plus 3 equals. Yeah, we should. We should change the screen. How do I tell it? It's the font weight of both of those, not just screen, but of each one. For log, what is it? Log and... Log and something. Log and total. That's what we called them. That's what we called them. Like trying to remember the name of your kids. You just kind of draw a blank on that other one. You always remember the name of the favorite, but that other one, it's just can't quite recall. You gotta remember where you were when you named it. Then it'll click. Topher, give it padding. Will padding solve our spacing needs? I think you are right. And does that mean we don't need to further adjust display and all that crap? If I shove padding in here, padding... Padding everywhere? Yeah, we're gonna do padding everywhere. Let's do 4 pixels. Let's see what kind of action we get going on with that. Save, save, save. Oh my god, son of a... I just did the thing where I did command save 6 times, but I'm still in Chrome, so now just, yeah, bad Steven. Bad Steven. Over here in Atom is where we want to save our code. Refresh. Clear. Yes. 1. It did solve our problem. Wow. So then when I go to space it, it's gonna keep doing other cool stuff. Coding's great. Let's do an M or two. Can we do an M? 1M? 2 M's. Let's see what 1M gets us. One. Oh, wow, that's not what anybody wants. You know what? We don't want space around, we want space between. That's another thing. That is another between. Refresh. 1 and 2. Sackash. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. You know what? I should have just commented that out. Save, save, save. Refresh. 1 and 2. 4 and 9 and 3 and plus and blah and blah and blah and blah. Yeah, look at that. Good, good times. Okay, so, there's that, there's that. We'll figure out the padding crisis. Topher. I started learning about service workers and creating offline enabled progressive web applications today by caching static assets. I can only connect like 3 of those 7 dots. I can visualize each word individually, but once I start compiling or attaching more than one word together, I start to get fuzzy. I can dream about what that means, though. Continuing on, caching static assets. I never realized how truly amazing service workers are. So much shit to learn in web dev. Fun question: what is a service worker? I'm envisioning, like in the scenes from, well, really any movie, but specifically Die Hard 2, the construction workers in the tunnel, the big like aqueduct that they're building out, as they're chasing the dudes in the dump trucks with gold. But anyway, so I'm envisioning your everyday construction worker in a hard hat as a service worker, but I don't think that necessarily applies to the development world and what we're talking about here. And I think that also indicates that I watched Die Hard 2 recently. So service workers in terms of development would be what? Probably not related to Die Hard 2. Shot in the dark, though. Speaking of shot in the dark, we were tinkering with our code. Why isn't it space between? Space betweens? Space between. Gotta be that. Space around, space between. I just figured it would have worked. Wait. Is that what we want space between? Or do I need align items as space between? Son of a bitch. I think it's justify content. Oh, wait. Topher. A service worker basically contains application data that sticks around even after the user closes the app. So you can, for example, send push notifications even if the app is closed. Ah, cool. Okay, neat. Hey there, little kitty. How are you doing? Been a while. Yeah, usually you're sleeping during the stream lately. Yeah, look at you. You excited for day 365? Yeah, you're excited. Continuing on, so that allows us to send push notifications even if the app is closed, or cache app data, so if they lose network connectivity, they can continue accessing the app, which is even, I think, more awesome. Wow, hey, check your tail. There's a webcam there, princess. Look at you. Look at you. You got to play with the lights on in weeks, like all of December, practically. Are you assuming the napping position? Yes, you are. Yeah, you're good. You're good. He said. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, that's awesome. I like the offline access ability. That is handy. When in Rome. I don't think that sentiment applies to that specific scenario, but it should. Okay. So now that we've scratched Kitty, we've probably got about 6.5 minutes before we burst into anaphylactic shock. Pff, I can see fuzz floating in the wind as I speak. This isn't good. Maybe we're 4 minutes away from bursting into cardiac arrest via furry death. So let's try and wrap this up. We were trying to make a change. We did modify that, but we wanted to add in the spacing. Is it save, refresh? Why? Maybe if I set it back to 2. Maybe there's just not a room. Or not enough room. Refresh. 1 and 2. See, now that has better... That's got better spacing. What if I do 2 M's now? Save. Refresh. So the padding is actually pushing them together. Interesting. It is pushing them together. So I do want space around, and then I need to add the padding separately to both log and screen. That's what it is. We figured it out. I'm crazy. Space around was the right choice from the get-go. Save. Refresh. 1 and 2. And yes, beautiful. Actually, this is relatively okay. Even just like this. We can end up doing different fonts for both screen and, what's it called? Log. We'll probably do that when we do a master styling stream. We might do a style stream tomorrow or in the coming day or two. But that's that. We'll save the padding bit for another section. We're good with space around. We are good with space around. Save. Refresh. I can't believe it works. 2 plus 3 equals 15. Again, incredible. Oh, pad the right side. Good call. Topher. Protecting the sides. Add right. We'll do 2 M's. No, 1 M. Yeah, 1 M. Refresh. Check that out. Boom. In your face, planet Earth. It only took me 2+ weeks to get to this point. Damn it. over 10 days of needless confusion and another half week or almost week following a guide. Yeah. Tell your friends. Oh, God. Topher, say you really needed to access your calculator but didn't have network access. Great. So I can access my GitHub calculator on the go. I think that's going to cause more problems than it will help. My calculator, when we build it, we're going to bury this thing. I'm not sure the calculator is going to make the cut for the project website. It will. We're just going to have to bury it deep within the menu system for Project 11. The users, only if the users win or play enough games, they'll gain an access code to the calculator. That'll be the bonus level. Okay. Topher, have I tried to break it yet? The calculator? Hasn't it been broken? I've been trying to fix the damn thing for a week and a half. I think what's actually missing is clear. I thought there was something I did earlier that caused a problem. We've got 1, 2, plus 3 equals. Clear causes an error. So what should I do? Is it because it's AC and not C? I think that's actually the biggest issue. I think it has to do with the value of my clear. Name. I think if I do a lowercase c, I might have better luck. Save, save, save. Refresh. The 1, 2 plus 3 equals maybe clear. See, that works. That brings up 0. Ta-da! D-D-D-D-D-D-D. Which we can adjust, and we can keep that as C. We can actually track down where the deuce is. I'm just going to type it in. Letter C. Command D. Yeah, look at that. No, no. Oh my god, it's bringing up all the letter C's. What a stupid... Death, death, death. I figured it would be a great way to... Oh, look, there, you found C, but no, that's not... That's actually not... Is not what is happening. Stack of death. You know what I do want to look for? The string version. Problem solved. Command D. Boom. There. That's it. That is the only one we need to adjust. We make that a capital. Save, save, save. Get rid of our weird string. Clear. Has been updated. This can be a capital C. I should really add in the values for the buttons. I think that will be beneficial. And I think it will be more beneficial, not just currently, but I think it will be more beneficial for when I start to do the, when I add in the event listener for the keyboard clicks. Keyboard clicks? Keyboard actions? I don't know how to refer to it. I want to say keyboard clicks, but I already have a click event. I don't know if there's a difference. It doesn't. There's a lot of confusion. Day 300 semantics. That's what it is. I'm still struggling with the semantics because I haven't been able to actively communicate with another human regarding coding. Are all of these saved? I think all of these are saved. 1, 2, and 3. Let's refresh. 1, 2 plus 3 equals clear. Holy 1, 2 plus 3 equals. Oh my god, my calculator works. Dance for Steven, calculator. Son of a bitch, calculation error. Your mother is a calculation error. You know what it is? It's probably an X, or I didn't use the and times. It's a minor thing. I can see it now after staring at the code for all this time. I'm certain it's these little minor things like that it's looking for, and divide, and times, and plus, and subtract, and whatever it's called. But anywho, we'll tackle those shortly. Okay, Topher, calculator, formerly known as Old Yeller, take it behind the barn. We're gonna have to get rid of the whole computer that I've been working on this project on. All of it needs to be buried. Topher, correct for tackling the C. Good. Big Christmas plans. I should have put in a Christmas project. That would have been fun. The next 2 projects are gonna make you hate me, dear God. Well, if they're anything like the calculator project, at least we know we've got content for another 2 months before I have to do something new on my own. At least the next projects within the next couple days, after day 365, I get to start reading up on MDN in my free time off stream. Again, I still all of the learning this year has taken place on stream, live, no off stream learning. So we get to read during the day, we get to code whenever we're coherent, and if we're not of sound mind, we don't have to stream. So hopefully the content and quality and understanding will rapidly progress. All of the weird quirks we get to avoid. Anyways, so that's coming. As far as big Christmas plans, nothing crazy. Just hanging with the family. Christmas Eve party, and still more family time Christmas Day. Nothing too grand. But post Christmas, changing the room. I don't know if I'm gonna change the room prior to day 365 or shortly thereafter. I'm trying to juggle that. I do want to just maintain the stream as is until day 365, and then continue on from there. So that's that. How about you? Any big Christmas plans? You and the little ones, and or other humans? Big old family spearfishing trip, or just the more traditional hanging out at home, opening gifts? What am I looking for? Oh, right, we were perusing crap. We were going to attempt the following. It was the and... Where did we see it before? I know where it was. It was in our, here, the guide, but for HTML. It was... Value is C. Value is slash, asterisk, and that. But here it is. And divide, and times, and plus, and minus. That's what we're looking for. So not the plus sign, but and plus. I think. Possibly. That's just sort of a guess in the meantime. I hope that's what's what's lacking. And minus. All the more reason to add in the different values, because all of this would be averted, if you will. We'd have another workaround immediately for all of that. Save, save, save. Back to ours. Refresh. 2 times. That gosh. 3 equals. So it gets frustrated 2 times. That's what it is. It's the value thing. It's the value. I need to add in these symbols and the workarounds for all of that. I'm going to add in the values now. Should I add in the values now? All kind of minor stuff. I'm just concerned about time for the stream. I'm going to have to close up shop any minute. Yeah, we can add in the values. Do the buttons have values? No, it is just these. Okay, if it's just those, then definitely we will add in the symbols as follows. Value for the last 4. Oh, crap. It also has... Where's the decimal? Is the decimal in this bit? And equals. Both. And equals. Just to cover our bases. So for spearfishing would be amazing, but we're going traditional this year. Fair enough. A likely story. That is just a button. There's no special and decimal to go with the rest of the crew. Value. I hope value will solve some of this confusion. Copy. Just before name. Paste. Just before name. Paste. Don't mind me. Think amongst yourselves. Dee 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 dee. Alright, crisis averted for now. See, called it. Minutes to spare. We did add in... We didn't add in value down here, did we? Back into action. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Deep 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 equals... Topher. Had to get the Family Guy theme song in there before muting. Of course, before cutting to commercial break. I'm telling you, that song is so embedded into just... It's my go-to thinking music. Transitioning between scenes. That's why it always happens as I'm jumping between files or going from one new task to another. It's there. Because that's what happens when the show goes to commercials. It's like a plague. guys and gals and robots. I'm trapped. We'll spend the next year trying to break that habit. How about that? The year of silence. That's gonna be hard. A year of no show tunes. Maybe we'll need to set up a list and just cross one show tune off slowly. Topher is now seared into my brain. Oh god. So thank you. My apologies. That's so bad. Alright, well, what was I trying to do? Aside from hum that damn song, it was simply the key commands. Addition, or the values, the key face value. That's what it is. Face value of the key. That's what I was looking for. Divide. Oh crap, no, we mixed up multiplication, asterisk, and slash. Yes, good. Save. Oh, I really hope that's the issue, because if it's not, well, we get to end on a confusing note. Then our victory note. 1 plus 3 equals clear. Everyone's happy when that happens, but 2 times, hey, so far so good, times 3 equals, holy fucking shit, our calculator functions. Let's divide something. Clear. 8 divided by 4. No. 2. Yes. Wait. 4. Yeah. Equals. Unbelievable. Take that, little kitty. Yeah, you're sleepy. You don't even know what's going on. You're still in my nap, but I love you. Oh, yes. Look at that. We did end on a high note. Hot damn. Let's go ahead and say... Actually, everything is saved. That's right. We're prepared. I'm still going to save everything once again. Just force a habit. Save. I don't even think it's doing anything. Pretty sure it's not doing a damn thing. Save. And once more. Oh my god, our calculator works. So that means we get to add the event listener for the keyboard keys, clicks, some type of event listener to listen to my freaking keyboard, and then, or yours, anybody's keyboard. And then we get to style this thing. So I don't know if those are going to be the same stream, 2 separate ones, a day and a half, 9 days, who knows. We've got the storm of holiday days. The holiday season is upon us, and streaming's going to be probably limited. The only final day where we're going to try and go big somehow, it's not even a large stream, or I think a longer one, but New Year's Day. Not New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Maybe it'll roll into New Year's Day. I don't know. Day 365 is upon us. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's happening that day. I think I might start my pseudo Project 11 and start stitching everything together. We may have a Project 9 and 10 file projects to come tab as we build them out. Maybe we'll have a beta project tab. I guess those would all be alpha staged projects. We're going to figure that out. We're gonna figure that out. We survived. So for test order of operations. Oh, you're right. Let's knock that out. Clear. So if I have... How do we want to do this? We've got 5 different things. 5 times 4 divided by... Crap, I don't know what 5 times 4 divided by 3 is. It's going to be some weird fraction. Get thug life. 1 plus 2 minus 3 times 4 divided by 5 equals... What the hell would that be? Well, we'd have 3 times 4, which would be 12 divided by 5. We've already screwed ourselves there. Some scary fraction. Minus whatnot plus 1. It's really thinking. I did click the equal sign. I'm gonna click it again. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. See that? See that? Stuff happened. Let's try a slightly simpler one. How about 1 plus 2 times 3? That should be a bit more straightforward. So instead of getting 1 plus 2, 3 times 3, which would be 9, we are going to get 2 times 3. Hopefully, fingers crossed, 2 times 3, which would be 6 plus 1. So it should be 7. We are on the hunt for a 7 equals 7. Boom. Order these operations, mother... I don't know who that's addressed to, but that's just to the universe in general. We did it. Way to celebrate. Okay, so we've got the following GitHub. Let's upload this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. God, this is cool. I can't believe after all this time we never gave up on the calculator and it's finally working. Ah, God, cat, your fucking claws of doom. You are an aggressive lover. You know that, little kitty? Hey, what is this? There is blood in my thigh. Topher, exactly. I can't even read it. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. Suck D's order of operations universe. Exactly. My sentiments exactly. Okay, what did we do? I so desperately want to type birth to calculator. How about the calculator lives? That'll be slightly less ridiculous. No, not the calculator lives. Well, what did I finish? Okay, we will try to be more accurate. We adjusted the screen for what? What did we do? Flex nonsense. Flex screen. Adjusted screen flex. CSS. That doesn't sound anywhere near as fun as birth the calculator. Adjusted screen flex. We'll say adjusted screen flex direction. That's a bit more specific. Copy, adjusted screen flex direction. Was it flex? Yeah, it was. Okay, commit to master. Let's go ahead and push this nonsense. Land this bird. Get the out of here. Day 355. We survived. Close out of that into OBS. Back out of this noise. Everything looking decent on the repository front. 15 seconds ago. Everything smells of victory. Yeah, look at that. Success all around us. Hot damn. Miles of confusion surrounding our brief moment of success, but here we are on our little hilltop of victory for all of a moment. Enjoy the little things. Okay, let's do this. Let's back the f out of here. Dee into OBS. Dee. Ba-dum. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream. And or... Wait. What happened? Thank you to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream and or assist and help. There we go. Tips, tricks, and whatnot. Today, we had Topher to help guide us on our way, both in guide form and viewer form. Two kinds of Topher. That's right. When one isn't enough, we've got multiple kinds. Also, to anyone else who may have accidentally stumbled in here to view the stream, thank you very much. Any and all views are greatly, greatly appreciated. Day 355 comes to an end. However, the adventure continues tomorrow with day 356 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are now less than 10 days away from our ridiculously odd goal. But we're so close. So very, very close. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.